might learn is that the NS Design Company has these new instruments. They're called the Wav Electric Violin that are by far the least expensive, good-sounding electric violins. That's an opinion, but it's an educated opinion on the market. They run like right in around the $600 range. I'm gonna ask Ted to watch me on prices, but they're affordable. So over here we have one of the Wav violins. Why don't you just blow a couple of notes? Just play a scale or whatever. I like to hook the wire. These are the questions I want to ask. Just hold the instrument up. I like the wire to come in the crook of my arm, just like that. Yeah, that's where I'm most comfortable. Some people like the wire to actually go behind them, but I find that a little weird. So, but you can do that certainly. But try it with it in the crook of your arm and just play a little bit for us. That's the Wav violin. Now that's plugged essentially directly into a mixing console, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. This violin has what we call passive electronics. Now, the first thing I want to do is give you a couple little definitions, and this I think will help to set things up. It has passive electronics, which means there's no battery associated with that instrument. It's just, it is what it is. It's the instrument you plug in, and it goes into an amplifier or some kind of amplification system. Instruments with passive electronics, because they don't have something called a preamplifier, there's nothing sort of filtering the sound, they tend to have a little bit more of a trebly, cutting acoustic violin sound. Now, some people don't like that as much. Other people really want it. If you're playing like old-timey music or even sometimes classical music, this sounds pretty natural. Now we can adjust that tone quality with an equalizer. In fact, what I did when I walked back there is I went to the high knob and I just turned it down ever so slightly. And I usually do that with these instruments. So if you pick up an instrument, plug it in, and you just play it, and you don't like the tone quality, you go to those tone knobs and you work them until you get a sound that you really like. Okay? So that's a standard Wav, NS Design Wav electric violin. Right on the instrument it has a little tone control knob that essentially rolls the high frequencies up, or the low frequencies up, or cuts the high frequencies down. And you can even adjust the tone right there on the instrument. Go ahead and play, and I'm going to turn that for everybody.
Okay. I do like it.
Good. Okay, great. So I'm going to turn this. Actually, it was all the way up. I didn't even know that. So now, okay, go ahead, play it again. One other thing that I'll show you, because I know that the strings are just a touch out of tune.
You can adjust this.
Yeah, this shoulder rest is fully adjustable, so you can really make it feel like your own instrument. So if you don't like the way it's feeling, we can change it around. Okay, great. The tuners are back here, and so if you want to use, it's just like fine tuners. If you want to tune it a little bit, you're welcome to do that. Okay? That's the Wav violin. Over